Hello, Pyre. Hope I restarted my computer. Hopefully it works now, and hopefully the victory I just got is saved. Of course, it didn't save my freaking progress. Ugh. Okay. That was a hard fought one too. Okay, well, I think I've learned my lesson though. I think instead of using Big Bertrude, I'll use somebody else who needs the experience. And it's still being slow. It is still being slow for some reason. Why is it being slow? I'm gonna look at Task Manager here. Give me a second.
You okay?
The computer's just being slow and it's not apparent to me why. That's all.
Have you tried disconnecting and reconnecting the internet?
Oh, I didn't think I needed the internet. Or
Oh, then never mind.
I'm playing a game from Steam
I don't know if to tell you then.
that I have.
Try removing the case that's under it, so it's just on the table.
I moved the case so that I moved the case in this way so there'd be a little bit of. It is rather warm here. Well, it's been airing out, I guess. But all right, here we go. Oh, Pyre just quit on me. Excellent. I have to do the whole thing again. Ugh. Okay. Well, anyway, how's your guys' day going? My day is actually not going too badly, really, all things considered. Another nice weekend day. Okay, there we go. And just to make sure that, okay, here we go. I think we are ready to go. Okay. All right, let's do this again. Okay. Okay, we've gone through all this before. Stars are fading for some reason. How about no Titan stars, please? Okay. Now we go through this unskippable cutscene here. Yeah, I did know that already. The equipped talismans returned to the Black Wagon. Yeah, still a bit choppy and laggy. Ugh. Alright. Alright. And the other person... Yeah. Alright. I'll see what I can do for her, reader, darling. Dang it! So soon? Alright, here we go. What? Dang it! No! I'm doing so much worse this time. I overestimate her range. Get over the... There we go. What? Again. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, just a couple more hits should do it. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. I just kind of stood there. Alright, one more time. What? Thought I had it. There we go. Oh, I had it. I didn't realize I had it. There. Okay, Okay, again, please work this time.
Convincingly, I must admit. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
There we go.
The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while. Until the turning of the stars. Farewell.
You prevailed in the liberation against the withdrawn. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Jodario, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. With whom shall this knight regularly spar, if not with Jodario? Oh, cheer up already, Sir Gilman. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be the next to go. Then Volfred asked the group to gather. You sense you know what news he is about to share. Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this late hour, but I felt that you all would wish to know as soon as possible. The context of our plan has changed. 53%! Nice! He looks about at everyone before revealing to them the stars are revealed. What the stars are revealed to you both. The stars above are disappearing. They seem to just be fading away, one by one, for reasons that the scribes alone may know for certain, though we all may harbor our suspicions. See for yourself, if you have any doubt that this is so. A hush falls over your companions, all exhausted from the rite and now stunned into silence. If this phenomenon continues unabated, and we have every reason to believe it shall, then the rites shall cease when the stars no longer shine. Permanently cease, that is. Your companions exchange glances. You sense negative emotions rising. Confusion, fear. Before, I gave you the impression that, should the Nightwings not prevail a liberation rite, there would be other chances. This remains so. However, our chances now are numbered. The exact number I have yet to ascertain, but, to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left. You sense your fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means. I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be a cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn we shall head south again to Moonlight Alcove. We can discuss this further then. Now please, get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable. Not while we stand together. We can still prevail. The group disperses. Some whisper in hushed tones, others return to their quarters, speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. After the liberation of Dodario, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, Rita. And so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Dodario shall be most grateful, and her safe return into your commonwealth ought benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the withdrawn, this must have been a bitter loss for them and Unmilda, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we all shall meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner, and bids you a good rest of the evening. Gosh. What is going on in this, guys?
Did you restart your computer or turn it off all the way?
You're talking about the computer?
Yeah, is your computer okay now?
It's still a little slow, but it's better than before.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a time at Moonlight Alcove, and decide how to proceed. What is going on with the stars, I wonder? It's rather odd. Best make yourselves comfortable as comfortable as possible for the time, Nightwings. The rites are to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well. Thus you and your companions remain on the mountaintop waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Volfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger here on Mount Elodiel. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together, for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Volfred finds you off on your own. Well, my boy, it's time once more. Come see. Volfred indicates the sky, and through the snow, you see that he is right. Oh, so previously rain, and now it's snow. Okay. Soon, all of your companions are gathered. Volfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons was so that I might direct our plan, free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites. It did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised three exiles: Brighton, Erisa, and Orlek. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning in their ways. After Brighton regained its freedom on the liberation rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way into the liberation rite, Orlek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre. Thus Orlek earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmer pool was to engulf him, Erisa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend the shimmer pool, but she thought the warnings were myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Orlek perished too, to survive a fall from Mount Elodiel. I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still do not hold Erisa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible for what put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the rites may partly be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother. sister against sister. Volfred breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Orlek yet lives at a time when our plan is already in motion, and even the stars are fading. Perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided and that they do not approve. But I choose to take that as a sign we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings, and Rita by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed to never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our leader shall determine where we are headed come first light. Volfred bows his head to everyone, while the others exchange looks, then one by one salute him in turn. Nice! Now we have a person for every single mask. Nice. Once more do several stars shine bright in the sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. So going against the Tempers, the Accusers, or the Pyre Hearts. Well, we tried going against the Tempers that one time, and you saw how that went. We're gonna try again. I see it's time we met again with Ignatius and the Tempers. We can make for the nest of Triesta at first light, my boy. Let us be covered through the night for now. It is too late to do much else.
I do so hate to thusly contact you.
Wait, what?
Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor
What?
to the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
Really? You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow, the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlight Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. But I wonder how reliable the voice actually is, because I don't even know, man. I have plenty of soul to spare. There. Wolford appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress our supporters on the other side should like to know. It is not clear to you as yet exactly how Wolford is able to communicate with agents in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach. Most of the time, at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger is as hard-working as the rest of us, dare I say more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They of course cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Wolford offers to tell you more of this process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. On that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Rookie would likely be familiar with them. Then, my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded, in the off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes, but even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we could not meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavours, it shall be thanks in no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers, while remaining safe. For we cannot resist a commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear, or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, long before my exile. Many were former students, from my days of teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. These days have brought to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that assessment I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength regardless, knowing of our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I have a delivery to make. He strides out of the wagon, bearing the sealed message. Afterward, a list of terms which you may wish to know. As an exile of the downside, as reader of this book, and as conductor of the rites, you are engaged now in a cycle which has lasted since the dawn of this age. Here within this part of the book is offered summary of all key figures, locales, terms, and astral phenomena you shall encounter, either first-hand or in passing, on your path. To know the history of the downside and the rites is to prepare yourself to walk the path toward enlightenment, and then to liberty itself. Should you be free again, remember, reveal not the rites themselves, nor the existence of this book. Okay. I see. Okay. Cool. Yes, it would be good to have 6 so that we can have 3 in one rite and still have 3 and still use a different 3 in the other. Alright, here we go. Here in the harsh formations of High Wing Cove, you encounter a familiar face, hawking his wares as always. He sidles right up to you. Oh, hey guys, funny running into you out here. You guys alright? But anyways, I gotta say, do I get just the thing for you, mint condition, and although I haven't seen it exactly, I'm really, really sure it's something good, okay? So you want this thing or what? He is offering a sealed talisman, no telling what it is for certain, though you sense its power. Such an artifact would likely cost much more once on display. Sure. You agree to Falcon Ron's terms, who grins as you make the exchange. Alright, you guys. Enjoy. He heads off without another word. You unwrap the item that you purchased on your way back to the wagon. There, you should still have time to pursue your vocations. Astral Eye. Bearer has -3 hope. When dousing the adversary's pyre, they deal... I don't know if I'll use it. Alright, here we go. I think I can complete the study in private thing. The book seems to push back against you. Your sense of its hidden meaning crumbles under layers of contradiction, of missing details, and yet you feel a thorough knowledge of it now. It is more artifact than book. Its power almost solely rests with the reader, who takes time to form a certain meaning from the many passages unwritten. Yet, written. But yet, the glimpse of knowledge you approached just then called back at you to stop, and go no further, not to press too forcefully against the outer limits of your understanding. Nevertheless, for what you recognize shall have to be the final time, inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, even now, you cannot tell. Alright. You look up to see the lone minstrel there. You had not noticed him. He looks up at you, with his strange eyes. Oh, his eyes are open now. A color not unlike the binding of the book, and he smiled at you faintly. The moment passes, and he turns to go about his business. He leaves you there. You realize you are clutching the book of rites to your chest. You manage to pull away. The wagon comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with someone or something that got right in its path. At first you see no sign of whomever or whatever it is, but then... Oh gosh. A voice rings out from off to the side of your path. The friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for question as to who it is. Hey guys, so maybe watch where you're going a bit more next time, I guess? You must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. But it's good running into you like this because I got for you a really special deal. We got some pretty out there stuff on hand and it's been slowing us a bit. To be completely honest here, something about him, I don't know, but Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open shop, why, these little numbers, they're gonna go flying off the shelves. And you can have first dibs. All you gotta do is give us the lift, because you're headed to the nest of Trieste, right? Just drop us off when you get there, okay? The Black Wagon does not provide for you the most spacious accommodations, but it may have room enough for Falcon Ron, barely, at least, for the short remainder of your trip. On the other hand, you sense a troubling energy from whatever strange artifact he is transporting right now, and wonder whether you should get involved. A nameless dread. I mean... He's been aggravating but harmless, so... Though your fellow exiles exchange cautious looks, you invite Falcon Ron to climb aboard. Oh, great. Thanks, guys. I'll just squeeze right in. He does not. Dad, come on. Put your back into it already. Eventually, Falcon Ron manages to get on board as you prepare to set forth again. Falcon Ron joins you. Welcome him aboard. For now. After what felt like an interminable trip, during which Falcon Ron did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him, you reach your destination. Anyways, thanks guys. Remember what I said, these things I got here, you got dibs on them if you come visit me and Dad, that is. Now we'll be going, so be seeing you, okay? Whether from Falcon Ron's ceaseless drivel or the ill effects of his cargo, everyone is left feeling out of sorts. Oh, frick! Dang it! Try not to think about it. -5 glory? What the frickin' heck, man? Oh, this better be worth it. Hey guys, thanks again for helping me and Dad back there. We really owe you one, and so as promised, I got something really, really good in stock for you right here. He pauses for a dramatic effect, then he reveals you several artifacts. Oh gosh, what are these? What the heck is this? They emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, you guys, you got first dibs on these bad boys, and I can tell you what, they're gonna go fast. I don't know, man. Like, what even is... I don't think I'm gonna get him. So we'll be seeing you guys. That was not worth it. That was so totally not worth it. Dang it. Once more you've returned to the nest of Trieste, and your companions stand ready beneath a still night sky, awaiting the commencement of the rites. You overhear some of their words to one another as you await the signal in the stars. Tizo remembers having faced the Tempers many times before. Indeed. Prepare yourselves, everyone. Just then you observe a glint of starlight that begins to shine above, and your companions soon fall silent. What? Ah. What? Were we ever at a not formal distance? The adversaries whom you were to confront, when instead you had your run-in with Orlek, have assembled at the opposite side of the clearing, and their pyre burns bright. Ignarius emerges from the ranks of the Tempers and calls out to the rest of you. That was a low-down blow last time, Nightwings, sending some crazy demon on us in the middle of the night. Took darn near a week getting our wagon fixed. Maybe it wasn't you, I don't know. Don't care. Let's have it out then. We got some catching up to do for last time after all. The Tempers seem all the more determined to prevail against you now after Orlek denied their chance to stand against you last right. Read on, my boy. Let us confer a moment here. I am returned now to the rites, a tradition that I had once disavowed, and now that I've donned the raiments, the voice knows I am here. It is no matter really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us is to prevail. I shall aid you and the others in this task as best I can. Let us see now whether these old limbs of mine are still of any use. Now then, Nightwings, I look forward to conducting with you all. If and when, of course, the reader calls for us to stand as a triumvirate together. Good gracious. Okay, I think I'm ready. Alright, you darn Nightwings. Let's see what you've got. Dang it. Oh, fetch. What? I was there. There we go. Oh. That does not bode well. See that, Nightwings? We still got a little fight in us now, don't we? Oh gosh. This is not good. Dang it! Another loss. They ain't even broke a sweat. You Nightwings ain't so tough as before. Be seeing you around. We shall learn from this, and we shall grow together. Back at the Black Wagon, you are taking some time to recover after succumbing to the Tempers in a disastrous contest when Wolford approaches. An unfortunate result, my boy. Though I'm confident we can do better. We have the means. There is always a Beyonder crystal there if you need it. The Rites may be ending, but we still have time to activate our plan, if we can get the better of our adversaries. Come then, let's see whom we shall square against when the stars next align. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Oh. Okay, okay, yeah. The Pyre Hearts. The Dissidents. And, okay. Oh, rights until next deliberation, only one. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe the Pyre Hearts. The stars reveal to you a path toward the Isle of Kaelmer, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest. Hello, my boy. Tizo and I, we were just reminiscing on old times. Happy to have Wolfred back among the Nightwings once again. Thank you, Tizo. I am happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you? Indicates he understands full well. I trust that Tariq provided some good company and song during the intervening time. He did enjoy traveling alongside the Lone Minstrel for some time. And there he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Wolfred, sir. Wolfred laughs warmly at this. No, Tariq. We are well enough for now. Tizo and I, we were just remembering the time when we first met, the three of us. Tizo was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely being circumspect, I'm sure. Tizo has the sharpest instincts of us all. But the bite he gave you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not? It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all my days. It's a good reminder that, despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, can I say the same, sir? Tizo shares the sentiment as well. Wolfred turns to you. I should apologize, my boy. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it wasn't my intention to exclude you as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, we are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past. I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it. But it should not be the exclusion of the friendships that we forge right now. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together, you, Wolfred, Tizo, and the Lone Minstrel talk a while about the times gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close through shared experience in the past. Just the same, they've welcomed you into the group. In spite of the hardships you have faced, some of these idle moments you share together may one day form memories you think back on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for the while. Again we return to the Isle of Kaelmer, hidden in the storm. I have met very few who know of it at all, much less have walked on its stones and sands. The disconcerting tales of the demise of Kaelmer Ropecaller, who met his end there in that isle. The imps that swarm and breed across the place today seem not to mind. Having paid witness to the rites firsthand, they have become rather obsessed with it. I sometimes wonder if it is more difficult to conduct the rites with such a boisterous audience. May the Pyre hearts find their way shortly, so that the imps may have the contest they desire. Oh, I need to use the mouse as well. Chizo hasn't had good fish in a while. Why not? The Lone Minstrel suggests that the sport of fishing may help pass the time as you drift among the murky waters of Sharp Shoal. Here it seems the fish are one step ahead of you. Perhaps if you keep at it they will let down their guard. Or perhaps they shall not. You know what? I'll pursue vocations. You decide the fish will have to wait, for there are other matters to attend to. You should have time now to pursue your vocations. Certainly. I would appreciate your point of view. You sit down with Volfred to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rite, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he is beginning to understand. It's been a while since my last outings in the rites, begging for your continued patience as I recollect the way. Nice. Banishment, as failure, is a time for careful introspection. Here in the eerie stillness of Deathless Tempest, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jodario, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn Jodario's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She soon was to be reinstated in the blood border on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious position, leadership position in the First Vale. For a demon such as she could have not be seen in the streets. But she refused the gesture, rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Volfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters, and so the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. The last part of the messenger imp's news must have been damaged in transit, although appears to be in Jodario's own words. All you can tell is that it says, "Await." You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. "She is an inspiration to us all! Oh, to this night she is, at least." Wonder what the rest of her message said. "Having someone of Jodario's will and stature with us on the other side shall pave the way toward a brighter future. We can envision it. A demon such as she is let loose within the Commonwealth." Is fired up about the news of Jodario's return to the Commonwealth. "Do you think she still has her horns now that she's back up there?" The news of Jodario's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Excellent! Wish Jodario luck. Alright. I suppose it's been a while since I've ended an episode, so I think this is the perfect time to do so. Thank you all very much for watching. All the best.